Hey, wellness crew. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been doing for the last 48 hours. And what that is water fasting. Someone that I'm very close to has done it for a way longer period of time than that. But I started to notice in some of my videos that my stomach just didn't seem to look right. I was like, I'm working out a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I do. I'm active. I know that I was intaking a lot of fiber from the smoothies that I made. You can see that in Lunch with Jenna. But I just was like, something isn't right. So, what I did is for 48 hours, all I did was drink water. And I didn't eat anything, I didn't consume any food, nothing like that. When you get to the 72-hour point and beyond, that's where you see some really big health benefits. You feel euphoric. I mean, you are cleansing out all of these toxins that are being held inside of your body. So when I said people have done this like way longer than I have, I'm talking like 2 weeks plus. I'm too much of a foodie or a smoothier, whatever you want to call it. I'm just way too much of a person that enjoys consuming food. To at this stage in the game attempt that. Like it's just not it's not there for me yet. And I can only imagine how difficult that must be. Because for me, for the 48 hours, it wasn't really all that super difficult. I noticed a lot of mind clarity. And I noticed that in my videos that I did today for yoga and for meditation, that I had a much flatter stomach. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So water fasting is something that maybe can be done, even if you can't do it for a super long time, like a week or something like that. Even if you're just doing it for 48 hours, I just wanted to kind of prove that it does have positive benefits for you. And it does. You also just are in a better mood. And you would think that you wouldn't be, because you would think that you would be super hungry and all this kind of stuff, but you have to remember, we already have a whole bunch of calories packed on us from all of the foods that we consume anyways. We have stored fat, you know? That's what that's there for. When we were in our hunter and gatherer like phase, right? Way back in the day, we were having to basically store up for the times that we weren't going to have food. So how did they have energy when they didn't have food? It just makes you kind of think, like, obviously, maybe not intentional, of course, not a trend or anything like that. But I can definitely testify and say that yes, water fasting can be helpful even if you only do it for 48 hours. And I just feel, like I said, a sense of clarity. In my videos, I had a lot of energy, and I still do. I'm in a good mood, I feel better because I feel lighter, like a lot lighter. And I didn't even really drink like an excessive amount of water or anything like that. I think I kept it between like 6 and 7 bottles of water. And I'm not encouraging anyone to do it the way that I did. I suggest definitely consulting a professional. about this if this is something that you want to try. Because if you're on certain medications, obviously, there may be an issue with attempting to do a water fast. But when you think about stuff like intermittent fasting, when you're seeing that there's these people that are seeing serious benefits from not eating for 8 to 12 hours, or some people they go to 16 hours, whatever it may be for them, always consult someone first. Like someone that's an MD or along those lines, someone that their certifications haven't lapsed. So, always do that first. But I just thought, wow, like this is crazy. Like I had no idea that I could slim down that quick. I also felt a lot of not only like energy mentally, but energy physically. And I still do. And I'm really excited because I'm about to break my fast and probably enjoy a smoothie, which is probably what caused, like having all that fiber in my stomach is probably what caused like what I thought was like a little bit of bloating, right? So obviously we just want to think about what we're eating, what we're consuming, what we're using for energy. And that's why I love the smoothie so much. But I'm definitely going to tone it down a little bit on the chlorophyll. And because I was doing more than recommended dosage, I'll be real with y'all, on the ones that y'all didn't see. And I just really enjoyed the feeling of the smoothie because I was getting everything I needed. Like I told you, I supplemented protein. But now that I've done a 48-hour water fast, I'm pretty sure that I could go, like I know I could go longer. I'll actually just be honest with you. I know I could go longer. I just don't want to yet. So then I thought, okay, so like how intermittent fasting is, you're changing up your rhythm of how you're eating with your body, right? You're basically putting yourself into starvation mode and then going into like your regular mode, right? What if there was like a 48 to 72 hour water fast once a month or once every 2 weeks? How much better would I feel? I don't know, but I definitely want to test this out. So I think maybe if not in 2 weeks, then definitely in a month. I'm going to attempt the 72 hours and just kind of let everyone know, like, okay, this is how I'm feeling. This is what's going on. This is how you feel at this stage of the game. I didn't really do that. I didn't talk too much about it. Just kind of mentioned it, but I didn't really go too much into detail or too much into like depth. But there's really not too much to go into except for the amount of water that you're drinking, because you're not consuming any other, food or beverage. But I definitely plan on drinking a smoothie. I'm super excited. I can't wait to make it. um, but yeah, so if you get cleared with a doctor or a medical professional or a dietitian, I would suggest that if they clear you and it's okay for you with your health, I'm like stuttering, with your health situation, then definitely try it. Try 24 hours. That's all I was planning on doing, was 24 hours. And then it went to 48. And I'm sure I could do 72, but I honestly just don't want to. And if my body's telling me not to do something right now, I'm going to definitely listen to that intuition for sure. as we all should. So don't think it's too crazy or too extreme. It really isn't. It's kind of crazy though how quickly my stomach like went back to being pretty flat. So I'm just grateful for that. That was kind of like what I was getting at because I was like, what is going on? Um, but outside of that, again, just the mental clarity, the increase in energy, and definitely if you have had an eating disorder in your past, I again would say you need to consult a healthcare professional. Um, but as someone who also has had that in my past, I did not feel triggered in any way. I didn't feel like, oh, okay, I'm going to have this. No, 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 no. I was like, 48 hours. Yeah, okay. um, that was my like extension because I was like, we'll see how I feel after 24 because that's all I wanted to do. But yeah, if it's something that you're cleared to do, I highly suggest it. And I hope that in the future, I'll be able to do a longer water fast, like a long, long one. And we'll just kind of see, especially considering like all the toxins that we have built up and just everything, for, more clarity. I mean, imagine meditating on a like 2 week water fast. Like that would be so crazy. I don't know if I'll ever actually get there. That's not really like a goal, but I would probably like to try 5 to 7 days, something in that range. If I notice that I'm, not in a good place, like mentally, if I'm like not in a good mood or being harsh with people or whatever it may be, then that'll be the sign just to kind of cut it. Because I like to stay in the positive energy as much as possible. But there are times when I do need to be assertive. So when I need to be assertive, I am. Clarity. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about water fasting. Well, what my experience was with it. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and or follow. And please watch my videos for their full duration. It would mean the world to me. You would be helping my metrics with a video like this. If you gained any information or are more curious about water fasting, again, talk to a medical professional. But if this inspired you to do so, then hey, it does benefit you as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Be well, stay wild.